Personally, I'll be honest. I told our owners when they called, I said, I think I don't understand why you're doing this.
I've seen the trend for years.
What's the trend?
The trend is always making excuses. Get Doc.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode. Please do support us by dropping a comment, liking, and subscribing. So Redick doesn't want to hear any more excuses from Milwaukee Bucks coach Doc Rivers. While appearing on ESPN's Fast Take, Redick didn't shy away from criticizing his former coach, who spoke during All-Star Weekend about the difficulties of coming in mid-season to take someone else's job. Rivers was hired in late January after the Bucks fired Adrian Griffin, and since then, the Bucks have won only 3 games. I said this before and I'm going to say it again. The Bucks made the biggest mistake hiring Doc Rivers. He's not a good coach, especially in the playoffs. He does not adjust well. I totally agree with Redick on this. Former NBA player Rasheed Wallace also said the same thing. He can't adjust. I actually don't think the Bucks will get to the Eastern Conference Final. Okay, now let's listen to Redick. And please support us. Our target is only 100 likes. Drop a comment and subscribe as well.
Personally, I'll be honest. I told our owners when they called, I said, I think I don't understand why you're doing this. And they said, one of the things they said was, well, it doesn't matter. We've done it now, and we want you. And so that was a tough one. That's where you had the hesitation.
I've seen the trend for years.
What's the trend?
The trend is always making excuses. Get Doc. We get it. Taking over a team in the middle of the season is hard. It's hard. We get it. Just like getting traded in the middle of the season is hard for a player. We get it. Mm-hmm. But it's always an excuse. It's always throwing your team under the bus. They lose to Memphis. Oh, it's his players' fault. Memphis was playing G League guys and two-way guys. And then you look at his quotes over the weekend. Now he wants to take credit for the James Harden trade to the Clippers working out. He wants credit for that. There's never accountability with that guy.
Well,
there's never accountability.
Well, let me say a couple of things. Number one, that's a very serious thing to say, and we should take it serious because we should take it serious.
You can take it serious.
He seemed pretty serious.
Let me finish. We should take it serious because you played for him. So for you to say something like that, it matters. That's number one. Number two, I'm going to say this because Doc Rivers needs to hear, and I got love for him, but he needs to hear this, okay? Just go out there and coach. Because here's the deal. You were playing an advisor's role in Milwaukee, and all of a sudden now you're the head coach. People haven't brought that up. And the more you talk about how difficult this is, the more it brings attention to, wait a minute. Nobody's trying to hear that. You got the job, go win. Go win. Yeah. It's just that simple because it didn't happen in LA all of those years with the Clippers. It didn't happen. Didn't happen in Philadelphia. And now, I've said this, JJ, the second he got the job. If Doc Rivers doesn't, I'm not talking about this season because he came in there halfway through, but if Doc Rivers between this year and next season doesn't win, I think it'll be his last head coaching job in the NBA.